I just feel that sometimes people think that because you have a full-time job, oh, you must be rolling in it. I don't. I only have a mortgage 13 years, right? I have another 20 odd years to pay of it. I have no medical card. I pay into the social welfare system we can't afford to be sick in our house.
The problem now with younger people coming into the job, they are on such poor wages. They have difficulty getting mortgages. They would have difficulty getting married. They'd have difficulty rearing children. So they're caught in a trap of an economy that has pushed them down, not up.
The amount of people who cannot pay their bills, who are now in single income households and just can't get by on that type of money, and that they don't have any options to keep going at this stage. So the old idea that the civil service was a good job in bad times is long gone.
It's frightening to see when you're talking to someone, a colleague and a friend, that they're at the stage, after working years in a career, that they have to go to the credit union to get a loan to pay an ESB bill or an oil bill or anything like that. And no one deserves that. And the cuts have just made everyone feel that it's a struggle.
The loss of flexi time to our members has been huge. We have seen an increase in the working day. We had a 6:57 day, has now increased to 7:24. As a result of that, it has put pressure on members, especially with those with young families, of collecting and dropping to and from school. While the flexi ban is there, the increased working hours has actually restricted the flexibility for those individuals.
A significant impact has been redeployment as well. The most redeployment has been at clerical level as well. And in the case, this can be moving people up to 45 kilometres. This is, as I say, has mainly impacted on our members, and the additional cost that has been involved, the additional time that people have been taken away from their families has been really significant.
I mean, when I started in 2008, I remember my paycheck was €456 a week. I'm working now over 7 years and I'm getting $430 a week. And that's with increments that I've been getting every year up until this year, because this year there's a delay of 3 months with the Haddington Road Agreement. So, I mean, I haven't caught up at all quite, that's 7 years later.
I feel, and I know a lot of our members in Portlaoise feel, most of our members feel, and most of our members do, give a very, very good service. And now is the time to pay us back for it. We've suffered enough.
I feel angry, but very angry. Because I didn't party, as I suggest. I didn't party, I didn't, benefit from the tiger economy. It's just, I don't think it's fair at all.
I think the public service played a huge role in getting the country back to on a steady footing, if you like. So it is time now to give us something back and give the members something back, give them a decent pay, for a decent day.
The time is right given the economic circumstances. Clearly, government have indicated last week that the economy is continuing to grow and will grow well through 2015 into 2016. And at this point in time, our members deserve restoration. They deserve an increase in pay. And as a priority, we are saying that lower paid workers in the public service should be the first to get restoration, and that the best way to do that is through a flat rate increase in pay.
Lower paid workers across the public service have carried the burden of the last 6 years. There's a pent-up anger there in reality, and there's an expectation, a correct expectation based on the agreements that we have with government, that will be honoured. And there's a compelling logic. Giving money to the lower paid goes straight back into the economy. It's fair, it's morally correct, and restoration, if it means anything, if rolling back FEMPLI means anything, it means looking after the weakest first. We've had to listen to the government talk about improvements in the economy. Well, the danger with that storyline is that people begin to believe it. And the figures show that there is an improvement. And we need now to drive on to give some of the fruits of all the hard labour back to the people who actually delivered the savings. So there's members in my union and in other unions, and indeed in the private sector at the lower end, saying, we've really had a tough time. We can help this economy, we can help this community If you give us more money, we'll spend it. So restoration means looking after people at the bottom. So it is time now to ensure that those at the bottom get most out of what's coming. So we go into these talks expecting that those at the bottom end will be looked after first by a government that has made that commitment, and we expect that government to hold its word.